Hello, guys. Let me know if you can hear me. I don't see anyone, but that's okay. You don't have to show your face if you don't want to, but if you do want to, that would be awesome. Hi. Are you Melinda's friend? Good to see you. She told me that you would be here.
Oh, it's really good to be here. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks. I'm gonna turn the video off because I'm just like decompressing from work right
Yeah,
now.
that's fine. And you can just watch and listen.
Yeah.
Thanks for saying hi.
Okay.
Hi, Katie. What's up? I'm recording this. I'm going to actually pause it. Okay, I'm recording this now. So, well, it's 7:03. We have, I think everyone on is part of Young Living except Carrie, and she's friends with Melinda, and I think we'll probably have some others pop on. And we are recording this, so that'll be good. Okay, I guess let's get started so we don't have to like waste anybody's time. Haley, I mean, she is there with the hat. She's going to talk some too. We're just going to have kind of a casual conversation and just share with y'all just the opportunity that is Young Living and how it has blessed us and how we are really passionate about sharing it with other people, just because we don't feel like you get many chances to earn residual income. And it really can do wonders for financial freedom. So we want to talk about that and not shy away from that, because I think so often people don't talk about the financial aspect of things when that is, aren't we all, trying to get out of debt and trying to do more in our lives for the betterment of like ourselves and others. So I am Megan McCurry. I started with Young Living in 2014. So it's coming up on 6 years, which is insane. I started using oils because I needed support with emotional health. I was just having a lot of anxiety and really just needed to calm down. And I was looking for a more natural way. So I found these oils. They've been amazing. You can do so much more than like help your emotions. I mean, we have a cleaning line, we have supplements. I mean, it like basically like my whole life is like all natural now, which is great. And I feel so much better and more vibrant. So we have different ranks within the company, and we'll share more of that in just a minute. But I'm at the rank of gold. So I guess kind of on the chart, that's like right in the middle. I think it's smack dab in the middle. But it's been such a blessing and has totally transformed my life. I will say, this isn't even in my notes, but I should share this. I was working for a nonprofit, the Red Cross, which you probably have heard of. And this was so it was 2015, 2016, 2017. I was on a super, super, super low salary. It's like, how do you even live? And I was able to just double my income in 2.5 years doing Young Living, which that sounds amazing. I mean, it is, but I mean, that salary was pretty dang low. And so I was able to quit my job there and do this full time. I've been doing it almost 3.5 years. And it's just been awesome. And I'll share more later, kind of some more specifics about like what this opportunity has blessed me with. But I wanted to throw it to Haley to introduce herself.
I always forget to unmute myself. Hi, I'm Haley. So I started using oils. I was having a lot of issues with seasonal things. I was seeing an allergist, and basically they told me that I was allergic to nature and gave me 3 different allergy medicines to take every morning and every night, and it honestly wasn't helping. So finally I just got tired of it. I started Googling on Pinterest, actually, like natural remedies for allergies, and essential oils kept popping up. So I was like, okay, let me try them. and they were so amazing. I was able to just support my body with those. And so that's kind of how I started the business side of things too, because I was just so excited about that. And I was just like telling everyone, like, you will not believe it. Like, these things actually work. um, so yeah, I am at the rank of executive. So I'm almost to silver. So when you see the chart, I'm kind of like in between the two right now. And yeah, is that all I was supposed to say to introduce myself, Megan? You're muted.
Oh my goodness. Okay, when did you start with Young Living?
Oh, okay. So I started using Young Living in, I think, 2015, but then I started the business in 2017-ish.
Okay, cool. So it's been a good like 3 years about that you've been kind of being like intentional with it.
Yeah.
Okay, so okay, I'm just going to share like specifics about what I've been able to do with the extra income that Young Living has helped me with, and then we'll kind of share some numbers and then talk about like future goals. So I like when I first started working for Young Living and working through Red Cross, I was paying, I think, $650 in rent, which is like nothing. I was sharing a bedroom with, it's not a bedroom. I was sharing a house, 2-bedroom house with a friend in East Austin. And I was like, I just want to live by myself. I just want to get my own apartment. I'd never been able to live by myself. I was like mid 30s at the time. And, but I was like, okay, if I can just like find something that's like $800 a month, I think I can find something in Austin. It'll take a lot. It'll take some strategy, but I think I can do it. And I did. And I was able to live by myself. And it was like the best thing ever. And that apartment was like so cute. I still had a job. So I was kind of like making double, like 2 different paychecks. So I was like, okay, I have a little extra money. Like I can buy a couch, like my first adult purchase, like big adult purchase. Like I can buy like an $800 couch. It really helped me just not be stressed all the time. But there were a couple of times when I was like, I'm going to do something for myself that I would never in a million years do. So I remember, I actually did not even think about this, but I bought these Kendra Scott earrings, went shopping, and I was like, I'm just going to buy them. And I'm going to also buy a Lululemon tank top because I've never in my life owned anything by Lululemon. I don't even think it matters. Like I shop at Target and Walmart. I don't care. But it was one of those things where I was like, I can buy this and I'm going to do it. And so I did. And that was just like a fun thing. I don't buy like super name brand stuff a lot, but it was just like fun to be able to do that. So I didn't have to have any extra side jobs anymore. I had driven for Lyft, some, Uber, some, and that was when I was just really, it was hard to make ends meet. Didn't have to do that anymore. So as I kind of grew in Young Living, I finally quit my job, like I said. I always had dreams of living downtown or near downtown and just like a nicer apartment. And you couldn't do that for $800. So I was able to find something, a studio that was just close to downtown. And it was just fun to have that lifestyle and to walk. And I feel like now I'm like kind of outgrown that. But and then in 2019, so a little over a year ago, I bought my first house. And that it's just been such a blessing. We've hosted so many people here and just have like space to work. And it's really, really great. And so that's kind of just a look at some of the practical things that the income with Young Living has. I also want to say I invest a lot into my business. So running a business actually like does take some money but it's awesome. Like that I wouldn't want to spend it any other way. And so those are just like little snippets of kind of my journey, like going from like this $800 a month apartment to like owning a house. And I don't share this to like, boastfully at all. I share this to show you what can be and what like people, their journeys have looked like. So this is kind of my journey, and I just could not be more grateful for this opportunity. And it's hard work, because any place that you're going to earn, you can earn good money, like it's going to be hard work. It's never just like gifted. I mean, sometimes it is, but not very often. But the work is worth it. That is like what I want to get across tonight, is the work is absolutely worth it. Like, you will not, residual income is income that you make when you're not even working. You work to earn that, but like, you're not trading time for money. It's not like and Haley's going to talk more about this, but it's not like if I go away for a week, I am not going to earn my paycheck. I'm still going to earn this money. So it's basically a paycheck forever is what it is. Okay. Haley, what have you been able to do more of, and with your Young Living paychecks?
Yeah. Okay, so first, when I was my Young Living paycheck was covering the cost of all of my oils, all of my products. I get so many. We basically get everything in our house from Young Living, like our laundry soap, our cleaning stuff, our supplements, our oils, obviously. And I remember like the first time that I could have my oils totally paid for, I was just so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, I can literally buy everything that I want this month and not have to spend any extra. And that was just so amazing for me. And it still is. It's still amazing, like, to just have that. So that was like my first, I guess, goal that I had, was to get my oils and my products paid for. And then it became, so first of all, I have a 10-year-old son, but we just adopted him in March through foster care. So I haven't like had him in my life for 10 years, which is sad, but also happy. So like 2 years ago, I guess, whenever I started, I was like, you know what? I worked in a hair salon and I loved my salon, still love it, still love all the people there. But I was like, when I'm not here at the salon, I'm not getting paid. And I liked to like take off time and go on vacations or just be home. And that was awesome. I was able to do that, but I wasn't getting paid if I wasn't there. So I just started dreaming, like, when I have kids, I want to be able to stay home with them, and I want to be able to do things with them that, you know, I was working like night hours and things like that. I wasn't home a lot at nights. So that was a goal of mine. And then with everything with COVID happened, we kind of obviously had to close down for a little bit. And my husband and I were just looking at like money and stuff. And we were like, my husband was just like, Haley, you can stay home and you can homeschool our son. And it's not a big deal because of your Young Living money. And that's like honestly the hugest blessing for us, because especially with everything going on like right now, to have had that extra income coming in and to be able to sit back and look and say like, yeah, you don't have to go back into the salon, has just been such a huge blessing. So that is the biggest thing. Also, we're like redoing our bathroom right now, which in Young Living, you get paid on like the 16th or 17th. So we just got our Young Living paycheck, and my husband's like, let's go buy a new vanity and buy all this stuff for the bathroom. He's like, this is thanks to your Young Living money. So that is just a few things that Young Living has been a blessing for, but there have been many other things as well.
I love that. I love that you got to buy a vanity for your bathroom. So adult.
I know. So excited about it. Our
That's
bathroom
so awesome.
had like a little pedestal sink in it. So my husband was getting annoyed that I would pile stuff up on it. So
So I wanted to share quickly the income disclosure with Young Living. So I put it in the chat box, and you can actually click there and kind of look along. I think that one is the 2019 one. This one is from 2017. It's very similar. But so like I said, there's different ranks within the company, and this is just an average of what each rank will make on a monthly basis. So you start at Star, which is a first goal, and that's about $75 a month, which $75 a month forever is awesome. Like it's like paying a bill. Senior Star, you're going to earn about, the average is $235 a month. That's the next rank. $235 is almost a car payment. It is a car payment, which is amazing. At the rank of executive, the average, and this is just the average, like some checks can be more, some can be less, but the average is about $500 extra a month. That's awesome. I mean, I remember bringing home $500 a month, and I was just like, oh my gosh, $500. Like, what am I going to do with this extra $500? I never got an extra $500 working in nonprofit. So, I mean, you can just like dream what you would do with this money. Silver, the rank of silver is kind of when your business, that's just the first like leadership rank. So everyone really, their goal is to get to silver. And that average monthly income is about $2,000. And that is, 24 grand a year. That is almost a little less, but almost what I was making at the Red Cross. So the rank of gold is about what is going to be a nurse's salary. So it's about $5,600 extra dollars, or if you want to replace your income, you can, a month. So that's about $67,000 a year. So then we're kind of getting into crazy numbers now. Platinum, which is the rank I'm shooting for, is an average monthly income of about $13,800. That's just awesome and like life-changing money. That's about $166,000 a year. And we still have 3 ranks to go. So this is like Young Living, seriously, in like the network marketing industry is, I guess Haley accidentally got off. This Young Living has the most generous compensation plan I've ever seen. And I've looked at a lot of other income disclosures, and a lot of them cap off at the platinum level, but we have 3 more ranks. So diamond is something just like, that is like a dream rank for so many. The average monthly income for a diamond is $35,000, which is about $424,000 a year. That's doctor money. I mean, come on, like who would not be able to do whatever you wanted with that kind of money? Crown Diamond, I mean, it gets even crazier. Crown Diamond is the next rank, $64,000 a month, or $773,000 a year. And then Royal Crown Diamond, which is the very top rank of the company, is about $144,000 a month. And this is just on average. There's people that make more, there's people that make less, but still $144,000 a month, which is about $1.7 million a year. That is crazy money. And we all know people that are at these ranks, which is the coolest thing ever. I can tell you, being at the rank of gold has absolutely revolutionized. I would have never been able to reach a $67,000 salary at a nonprofit job. It's just like not, unless I was like a CEO or something. It's just not, it's never going to happen. But I mean, Haley, I'm going to let you share in a minute, but I just, knowing these numbers and what is possible, like there's no way that I'm not going to work hard for this. And I think everyone else on here that's doing this business, that's why they're here. We know people that are at these ranks. We know what it's done for them and their families. And where we are at like Star, Senior Star, Exec, Silver, Gold, like those ranks are even life-changing. Like $2,000 extra a month, like that's a lot. $500 extra a month, like that, you can do significant things with that money, pay off debt. So I'll share kind of the goals and dreams that I have, and then I'm going to let Haley share hers. But the reason that I'm working so hard for this is because I want to be debt-free. I still have some debt. I would love to just completely pay off my debt. I have always wanted a lake house. This is just like a dream of mine. It's like a selfish dream, but it's like, I mean, I would never be able to have a lake house if it weren't for this business. And that is something that I am like just looking forward to, and having family. And I mean, I would never be able to pay an extra mortgage like without Young Living. I want to travel. Like I think we all, when this is all over, hopefully sooner rather than later, I think just see the world. I love traveling. Um, I have dreams to adopt someday, so that would be amazing to be able to just fund an adoption. Adoptions are expensive. Um, I Part of my story is that I've had open heart surgery. So I would love to fund an open heart surgery or 2 or 3 through this organization that I am a part of, or that I volunteer with. It's about $25,000 to fund an open heart surgery for a kid that, may not make it. And so I could just write a check if I was a Royal Crown Diamond, here you go. Here's a couple of them. I love to do that. And then just missions, give, like, I just want to bless others. Like, I just want to be able to pay for everyone's drink at Starbucks, or just be like some like positivity in someone's day, pay for groceries for the lady behind me just because. And so I think it's just really a beautiful thing, this business and the people in this business. One of the mottos is the money in the hands of good people is a good thing. And so that's just kind of what we see with people that are really successful at this, and what they're using their income to do. So I'm going to throw it to Haley. She's going to share kind of her goals and dreams and why she works hard at this, and kind of what she sees in her future.
Awesome. Of course. Right. I totally agree with like all of those. That's like my dreams too. I would love to have a farm. Like, I legit want a farm so badly. And I just think it would be fun to have, like, I don't know, a ton of acres of land, and be able to literally pay for like houses for my family on our land. That's like a huge dream of mine. Like, not super close, maybe like a few acres away, but still like close enough, And then I just really like never sat down and thought about them honestly, but I was listening to another girl on one of our calls who is a diamond or crown diamond, and she was saying how she her and her husband were able to literally retire her mother-in-law. Like, they had her over, and she for some reason was having a hard time going to work and like wasn't making a lot, and they literally for Christmas or something one year were able to say, here's your new paycheck every single month. We are depositing this into your account for you so that you don't have to work and you can spend time with your grandkids or whatever. But that is like, wow, like that would be so amazing. Also, like, we have family who are in tons of medical debt. Like, how amazing would it be to just be able to either pay it all off for them, or even just be like, hey, let me take over your payments for this many months. Like, so many things like that, like Megan said, would not even be possible to dream about if it weren't for Young Living. Like, I would never even imagine being able to do half of those things if it weren't for the possibilities of this company.
That's awesome. I remember her talking about retiring her mother-in-law, and she was like, we're going to deposit this money. This is your new paycheck. And it was probably more than what she was making, which is amazing. So that's just kind of our heart. Like, we want to we feel like this opportunity is just so special. And we want to share it with as many people as possible, because we believe that like everyone should have access to this kind of freedom. Excuse me. So, excuse me. Okay. So what that looks like is, joining Young Living as a member, and you're just going to have a wholesale account where you would buy stuff each month that you would normally buy anyway. I mean, I'm sure you buy supplements. I'm sure you buy skincare. And ours is 100% natural, plant-based. Of course, we have essential oils. We have makeup. I mean, you may not know that we have all these things. And so you would get with the person who invited you to this call or showed you this recording, and you would purchase one of our starter kits with them. And that is an investment. It's the lowest investment of any business. It's between $35 and like $265. But normally people spend about $165. That's our like most popular starter kit. $165 to start a business is nothing. I mean, that's like silly if you think about it. But and then you would spend money. You'd spend about $100 each month, between 50 and 100, usually 100. But it's not a fee you're paying Young Living. You are actually buying products that you're going to use and share. And so that's the cool thing. And so your goal is to just share these and have people try them and have people purchase their own kit. And you just keep teaching that, and we help you. We have all the resources you need, all the trainings you need, all the pictures, all the graphics. Like, you don't have to come up with all of this on your own. We love to like walk beside you, and we want to see this freedom for everyone. Yeah, I don't know. Katie, do you have anything to share? Anybody? If you don't, that's fine. But if Haley, you have anything else?
I just wanted to add, like, I think that there is a season. I mean, everybody sort of belongs in this business, regardless of the season that you're in. All of our lifestyles and seasons look very different. You don't have to be, a stay-at-home mom or like a retiree or anything like that in order to be successful. And I think that's like a misconception a lot of people have. It's like, well, I don't fit the mold of like what I'm seeing all these other women doing, and it's not like that. I mean, I feel like I've been a part of this business for about 3.5 years, and I've been working full time the entire time, with the hopes to one day not be working where I have been working and just do Young Living full time once I can financially support myself. But I think that starting somewhere is important, and growing professionally, like personally, personal growth, professional growth, all the things come along with the journey. And I think that for some people it's a really slow journey, for some people it's a really fast journey. It just sort of depends on what your intention is with getting involved on the business side of Young Living. And I think that there's this, I think anyone can do this, anyone, and it's an amazing journey. Amazing. I would never have known myself to do this. I was not the kind of person that like just jumps into like a business op, but I did for some reason. And I literally would never, ever go back because of the community. I love the product, yes, but like the community is just as good or better than the products, which is like unreal to say because Young Living is second to none the best. So I don't know. I just encourage anybody just to start, just do something. That's all you got to do is just do something. Share.
I do have a question.
Yes, I was going to just say that.
Regarding the product itself, if you could go a little bit into Young Living as a company, the essential oils that they are, what makes them stand out versus the other plethora of essential oil companies that are out there?
Okay. Awesome. Good question.
Besides the business.
Yes.
The business itself, I would love to know more about like what is involved in the products and stuff like that.
So
that would help me decide. Yeah.
Okay. Can you all hear me? Okay. Let me actually grab something. Just a second. Sorry. I want to show you. Okay. So the company is, they are like the world leader in essential oils. They have a promise called Seed to Seal, and basically, they are so thorough with the way that they farm the land. Like they never use pesticides. It's beyond organic. They test the oils in 3 different batches. Their quality control is like way up here, and any other company is like here. So that we can be super confident that our oils are all 100% pure. The FDA doesn't actually regulate if an oil is pure or not, although they can say 100% pure essential oil, which is crazy. But we all know the FDA just kind of, they have all these loopholes. Young Livings are 100% pure because you can go to the farms and you can visit. They just take so much pride in their product and the quality of their products, and they're never about profit over product. They're always about the product first. They will go out of stock for years, and they have on certain oils because they couldn't harvest them, and they didn't want to harvest in a different area because it wasn't as good of a land for the actual plant. So they will actually, not sell products to make way for better products. So we all really trust Young Living as far as their products. And there's so much more. I think you can go to seedtoseal.com. But as far as like our oils, so a starter kit that most people get would look like getting like a diffuser. So these are so great to replace candles in your home. But when you're inhaling essential oils, you're actually benefiting your health. So with candles, most of the time, depends on the candle, but most of the time it's like bad for you because of the fragrances and all that. But with oils, you're boosting your immune system, you're helping like your respiratory system, your what else? I mean, there's so many things, like you're helping with concentration. So you get a diffuser, and then we have like, this is just the kit of oils that comes. And I don't know if this is the question you had, Carrie, but this is just kind of what our starter kit looks like. There's 12 oils in here. But we have other ways to get started. So we have a thieves kit, which is cleaning. It's like natural cleaning supplies for your home. We have Ningxia Red, which is our antioxidant superfruit drink, which we all here love and are obsessed with and drink all the time. We have a kit to get started with that. We actually have a CBD kit. So this is one of our CBD products. They're awesome. And like I said, like top grade CBD. What are the other starter? Oh, we have a Welcome Home starter kit that doesn't come with a diffuser, but it's lower price point. It's $125, and it comes with 8 essential oils. I think that's all. So those are the starter kits to get started. We have a basic one that you can add your own stuff to. But yeah, that's just kind of, we just based on the like research and the science and all of the things that you can learn about Young Living, like they're just so transparent. Whereas you will find that other companies don't talk much about their farms or don't talk much about like where things are sourced because they don't really want to give that information away. And Young Living is like so open about that. So I don't know if that answered your question.
It definitely led me into the right direction to do a little bit more research for myself. And you're right about other companies that don't give all that information about the land or the region that it comes from, and they just say that they're all natural or organic. So I like that you could visit the farms. I like that. I like the idea of that. So yeah, you did definitely answer a lot of questions that I had within that. I think my internet is a little blotchy right now. Sorry.
That's okay.
Can I say something really quick?
Yeah.
I know I don't want to hijack this conversation. I just wanted to say that like the transparency is unreal. And I am the kind of person who it's like, okay, you can say whatever you want. You can, spew out your mission and values and your like your the way that you treat your employees. Yeah, like that's great to say, but I want to see it in action. I want to see it with my own eyes. And I've been out to Mona twice on like the land to kind of see everything in action, and kind of I guess I wanted to show up, and I wanted to see Young Living put their like money where their mouth was. And literally I walked around the grounds of the farm and like watched the like care and the nurturing and the like literally the love for that land. And I was like literally in tears. I was like, oh my God, this is like a spiritual thing. Like I am like literally, there's nothing more that could ever make me not believe the mission and core values of this company. And I swear to you, Carrie, like I went there and I was like sold, because like they don't even talk bad. They don't talk negative words around their plants. Like literally, it's like that. It's like that. It's like so legit. And I also wanted to say, like, a lot of the times people ask me, like, hey, I'm thinking about going with another company. I know you love Young Living. Like, why do you love Young Living so much? And I'm like, well, there's just a lot more product, a lot. There's like 220 oils in comparison to other companies who maybe have 75. There's just so much more and so much more versatility with their product that for me, that was a game changer. In addition to like all the lines Megan was mentioning, just the oils alone, it's like double or more with like selection. So I just wanted to chime in with that. But seeing everything in action and like with your own eyes was like a surreal and spiritual experience for me. I was like, this is like something I've never seen before. So I just wanted to mention that really quick. Sorry, I'm going to mute myself and not talk anymore because I go on and on.
No, that's awesome. No, yeah. Young Living is great, and they just really the people are great. I don't know, just everything about the company. It's not even just, I mean, like she said, not just the products, but obviously that's what we're selling, and so you have to love the products. I had never used other essential oils before, but people that have are like blown away when they smell Young Livings and use Young Livings compared to others. It's just, there's no comparison, especially with like anything you're going to buy at the grocery store. So yeah. And like she said, I think we have 600 products. That includes our oils, but I mean, I don't ever shop for anything at the drugstore or Target anymore. I'm always buying like our stuff. And we have like a rewards program where you get like 25% back. Well, you get between 10 and 25% back. So I'm basically getting like 25% off like everything also, which is nice. Or you get a product credit, but I just cashed in like $130 worth of points, which was awesome. But anyway, yeah, but feel free to like chat more with Melinda and let us know if you have any questions. She can give you our info. You can, message us. But I don't know if that's all. Haley, anything else?
I don't think so. I think that was
Thank you for sharing. Yeah. And this, like Katie said, this is for any and everyone. I am single, no kids, and I just turned 40. Okay. I don't have kids. And like, I feel like a lot of people in Young Living have kids, but I have been able to build this business and never use oils on kids. And yeah, but like there's moms in here. We have like men, we have literally everyone. So, it's so fun. But anyway, y'all, thanks so much for joining, and I hope everyone has a good night. Okay. Bye.